My mind was so cluttered with city noise I couldn't hear myself think. Then I found this, the first dramatic rise of the Mendip Hills. The answer to the feeling of being totally overwhelmed by the stress of modern life. Today I'm taking you on the first leg of the Mendip Way to show you exactly how to quieten the noise and find that freedom for yourself. But to find the real secret, we have to go where the cars can't follow. I want this video to be something of a study into why I go hiking in the first place. In fact, so helpful to your mental health hiking is, you may well come back a different person. So out of all the hundreds of signs that I saw there, back at the marina, I didn't see one that said, "Welcome to the Mendip Way." But here I am, starting my brand new trail. 49 miles long, from uphill near Weston-super-Mare, all the way to Frome on the other part of Somerset, going through Cheddar and Wells. There's a moment leaving the coast behind where the land seems to breathe differently. The air changes, the light shifts, and the flat world of the shoreline begins to fold and lift, as if remembering the shape it once held. This is the threshold of the Mendips, a place where the hills don't announce themselves, but arrive quietly, one gentle rise at a time. But you don't just see this place, you have to feel it. To really quieten the noise, you have to engage everything, the soil under your boots, touch the bark of trees, make that noise with grass. Take a minute just to look. It's fine if you want to go off with your best friend, your wife, your husband, your brother or your sister. If it's the thing you both share, that's great that you're on the same page. But my top tip is go alone for the maximum experience. Go where you want. You pause when you need to. It's your adventure and no one else's. In preparing this walk, I found out many new things about my area around the Mendips. Things that really intrigued me quite a lot. Stories I'd never heard, places I'd never been, and sights I'd never seen. Yeah. And that's good going, really, because I've lived in this area for about 30 years. I've lived in Somerset for about 50 years. It's amazing how you can discover new things all the time, and going up paths you've never been to before. So if you really want to know a place, you've got to leave the car behind. Take a day, take a few days, take a week, and go off trail, discover things that you've never seen before. It's often been said you only truly get to know a place if you walk there. You get context of the surrounding areas, then you gradually immerse yourself into that place, where you notice all the nooks and crannies that surprise you and reward you as you go along, and you feel the atmosphere of the area changing. And since leaving Uphill Rocks, that has indeed happened. The land has changed, in the slow, steady rhythm of walking and the quiet lift of the hills beneath my feet. The coast feels far behind, the low country has fallen away, and the Mendips, once only a faint line on the horizon, have begun to take shape around me. Slowly walking away from the coast. Still see it, you can still see the water. But we'll get to a point, not too long, where the sea will have been a forgotten thing behind us as we go into the interior of Somerset. Morning, all right? Yeah, and the cyclist. Yeah. I don't know if any of you viewers out there are into cycling or, would do a walk like this on a bicycle. I guess you can do most of it. I don't know. I haven't got a bike myself. But there seems to be lots of tyre tracks, so yeah, this could be a nice little cycle if you've got a bit of an off-road bicycle. Great, terrific. But yeah, despite me having walked in various parts down there this year, and over the years I've been up to Crook Peak, I'm making history myself by linking it all up and doing it all together. From uphill boatyard, uphill rocks, uphill cliffs, all the way to Wells and then Frome. The Cheese and Grain, where I believe is the official end point or start point of the whole Mendip way. Ever wondered how dry stone walls got built? Well, I have, and here I pass these fascinating A-frames where work is in progress. An old method or new, I'm not sure, but pretty cool to see how it's all done. So I've arrived at Shipham and found this lovely little green here, a couple of benches on there. And yeah, it's such a beautiful evening. The sun's come out. I thought I'd just have a little sit down. Now, Rowborough Warren is about 2 miles, according to my estimations, up this lane. And then after that tomorrow, we'll have about 4 miles to Cheddar. So I don't mind if there's a good place just up here I can tuck in. I don't mind that at all. But we'll walk up here, and I'll just be eyes on for a pitch. This is what worries a lot of people that I've noticed on YouTube is the unknown when it comes to wild camping. And you know, I've heard it advised to go and do a recce and find places, but you know, I think if you just kind of wing it, just you'll find someone. You know, as long as you leave it late enough. That is the method. Leave it late, find somewhere, pitch, sit around for a while and gauge a little reaction. When all the dog walkers have left, we'll put it up and then skedaddle as early as possible. Toward the end of day one, it's just gone 9 o'clock, and I was looking for somewhere to wild camp and turned this corner at a place called Velvet's Bottom. And I know that that's a place where a lot of adders frequent, which made me shudder a little bit when I saw the sign. But I turned the corner and then I saw this incredible rock formation on the trail. Fantastic. This is like where the Cheddar Gorge sort of begins down there. So this is kind of one of those outlying kind of rocks. So I managed to find a little flat area. Now people have been making some fires around here. I'm not sure you're supposed to. They made some fires around here. And obviously because it'll be dark in about half an hour. I can't imagine there'll be anyone here. So I thought this was just the place to pitch the tent. Flat, sheltered from wind, and with a fantastic little view of this beauty right here. Yeah.
And as I wild camp near Cheddar Gorge, it's a taste of the wilder things waiting for me tomorrow, seeing some truly stunning rock formations. But for now I must rest up, ready for what I have in store on much anticipated day 2, which will change my perspective on these hills forever. There's a lot to discover on a hike, especially if you can make a day of it. It provides adventure, accomplishment, and for me, experiencing the atmosphere of one of Britain's most beautiful sets of hills, the Mendips.